From your coffee lid and a donut, to black dots on car windows, to the escalator grooves, there are many overlooked particulars about things surrounding you that actually serve a useful purpose you had no idea about. Get ready to exclaim, "Who knew?" Hey, let's practice. Who knew? Okay, work on that. Here we go. Black grating on the microwave window prevents microwaves from escaping. Without it, your food wouldn't cook properly, and all nearby electronic devices would turn off. If you ever had problems with popping chocolates from the box, look at those little holes around them. They're there to help you. If you push a hole right next to the candy, it'll jump out easily. Back in the day, it used to be difficult to get the edges and the middle of a pie equally baked. That's why bakers decided to make a hole inside donuts. Hey, what's your favorite pastry? Let me know in the comments below. See that small magnetic lock on a fuel hose at the gas station? Every time someone drives away with a gas nozzle still attached to their car, yes, they do it, the lock detaches the hose automatically. Now, when you take a sip from a coffee cup with a lid, it decreases air pressure inside the cup, so air tries to get in. The tiny hole on the lid allows air to enter that way, so liquid can smoothly pour out the main hole. And more on beverage lids. The small buttons on them let restaurant workers, and customers too, understand what's in a cup. Near each button there's a name. Just look at which one is pushed down. A long time ago, people would sometimes shave off small amounts from coins made of precious metals to sell, while passing the coins for the real deal. To make sure a coin wasn't tampered with, grooves on the edges appeared. That's why dimes and quarters have them. The stripes on headphone jacks are for insulation, the silver or gold bands being contacts for the respective wires. One stripe means there's a mono signal, 2 gets you stereo sound, and 3 strikes means you're out. No, that's baseball. 3 stripes means there's also a built-in microphone. The numbers on the fruit stickers tell you how exactly they were grown. If there are 4 digits and the first is 4 or 3, the fruit has been sprayed with pesticides. If there are 5 digits and the first is 9, the fruit has been grown organically. If there are 5 digits and the first is 8, the fruit has been genetically modified. Is all that clear? Yeah, me neither. The pattern of little black dots on car windows minimizes possible distractions for your eyes. Also, since the black part, known as frit, naturally gets warmer than the clear part, they prevent the windshield from deforming by spreading the heat evenly. When you're on your way back to the car after bagging up everything you bought, use loops on a shopping cart to hang the bags. Now, softer items like bread, eggs, fruit, and veggies won't get squashed by the heavier goods. The grooves in the escalator steps help push up objects like bags and garbage, not letting them get trapped between the steps. Also, they provide easier walk-off, since when they reach the lower or upper end of the line, the steps become flat. Oh, by the way, the grooves in the elevator depend on what kind of music you're listening to. Some music is groovier than others. The first golf balls were absolutely smooth, but then players noticed that scuffed and cracked balls perform much better. That's why now all golf balls have dimples that make them travel almost twice farther. Though the tab under a rearview mirror in your car works great for an air freshener, it's really a switch that goes up and down. Flip it one way and you're in a daytime driving mode, seeing everything crisp and clear. If you flip it the other way, the reflection gets dimmer, toning down the glare from headlights behind you. Those small raised bars of rubber you can see on most new tires are there to tell you when it's time to replace the tires. If those bars are worn out, it's not safe to drive anymore. If you don't have anyone to hold the other end of your tape measure when you try to measure something, tap a nail into it. Now simply hook your tape on it using the tiny hole all tape measures have. A hole in the center of a spaghetti spoon exists not only to strain water, but also to measure a portion of spaghetti. That hole fits exactly one serving. If you grab a beverage in a glass bottle at the base, your drink will get warmer because of the body heat. That's why most of them have long necks. Carrying a bottle by the neck keeps your beverage chill. Besides, holding it that way is just easier. However, don't do this with your kids. The square-shaped spoon that goes with McFlurry helps to mix the ice cream toppings through the dessert. The spoon hooks directly into a machine and spins around. However, don't do this with your kids. Ever forgot which side your gas tank was on? That's what a small arrow or a triangle on your dashboard is for. If it points left, the gas tank door is on the left. If it points right, that's right, it's on the right, alright? Padlocks that are used outside quickly get out of order because of the rain. See this little hole in the bottom? It's made for pouring engine oil inside. Do this, and the key will again turn in the lock without any difficulty. The small disc under the lid of plastic water and soda bottles creates a seal that keeps both liquid and carbonation inside. Without it, your soda would go flat pretty fast. Many doors have knobs made of brass because brass prevents the spread of germs. That little hole on the top of a lollipop stick is there to make it hard for the candy to come off of the stick. When the melted candy is poured into the mold, some of it will seep into the hole and harden. You keep banging the bottle of a glass ketchup jar, but nothing's coming out. Here's a little tip. Turn your ketchup bottle at an angle and tap on the middle of the neck. In many fast food restaurants, customers fill tiny folded paper cups to get a portion of ketchup or mustard. Here's the news: the cups are supposed to unfold and turn into small paper platters to hold a great deal more sauce. You can enjoy beautiful sky views from a window seat on the plane thanks to this little hole. It prevents windows from fogging and also regulates a huge pressure difference between the inside and outside of the plane. An extra handle on a jerrycan was invented so that two people could carry it. The triple handles help to distribute the weight evenly. Plus, the middle handle is useful if you have to bring empty jerry cans. You can easily take two with one hand. The pom-pom at the top of some winter hats appeared back in the day for sailors to protect their heads. When they were out at sea and the waters were rough, they had something to cushion hitting heads on low ceilings below decks. Some carry folded-up cash in that tiny extra pocket on the side of jeans. But it was originally designed for carrying a pocket watch back in the 19th century. Me? I store my used chewing gum there. Very handy. Margins you use now as a space for notes were a way to save written information from rats and mice. These rodents were famous for eating around the edges of everything they could find, including paper. That little hole on the handle of a pot or a frying pan isn't just for hanging them on the wall. During cooking, put the end of your utensil in the hole and it'll be propped over the pot to save your kitchen from extra mess. The blue, or any other dark color, bristles on your toothbrush are meant to remind you when it's time to get a new one. If you see that the bristles have become pale, change the toothbrush or its head. Despite the common myth, the blue part of the eraser is still for a pencil, not a pen, but written on a paper thicker than lined one. As a bonus, it also gets rid of smudges left by the pink eraser. By the way, if you can still remember what the frit is, 10 points to Gryffindor. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other cool videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click to the left or right, and remember, stay on the bright side of life.